Hi, my name is Enrique Rivas. I'm with Polyglass Technical Services. I'm here to talk to you about the benefits of using Elastoflex SAV flashing strips. Flashing strips, just as the name implies, are factory pre-cut rolls of SAV. They're in 4-inch, 6-inch widths, also available in 9. They're made from the same SAV roll that you're used to using out on the field right now. They've got the same SA compound with adhesive technology. Got the ley lines on the top, polyolefin on the surface, and they're just the most versatile membrane sheet you can use. So as I mentioned, the SAV strips can be used for a couple of uses. One of them would be a drip edge detail, where you want to separate your metal from your plywood or your substrate, and you want to sandwich it between your field sheet and the strip. So, real quick way of doing that is you see the Elastoflex SAV strips already have a pre-printed ley line on them. Now they're going to be different ones because it's from the original sheet, just cut up. So you're going to have it in several different areas. So it's really just helping you align your sheets. In this case, I'm using it to line it up to my perimeter so I don't have a crooked sheet all the way up. You take off your release film just like you normally would on any other self-adhere membrane. And you want to roll it out because you want some pressure on it to activate the self-adhere compound. That's going to make sure you have a good solid hold to it. You also want to bring it down the face a little bit and make sure you pre-measure it so you don't have it facing, having too far down the face of the drip edge because you don't want it exposed. So you put your drip edge down and you're going to want to nail it off. So make sure you got your safety glasses on. Take your hammer and just drive them in. For local code, I'm just going to pop in a couple. I don't want to bore you to death while I nail this off. And just do it real quickly here. And there you go on the drip edge being nailed off. SAV strip underneath it, and at this point you can go ahead and lay out your field sheet just as you would in the field of the roof. And you've got your drip edge sandwiched between the two. So another use for the SAV flashing strips would be when you have, say, these plywood clips. A lot of times you get to a job site and you guys did the best you can in getting them flat, laying them down. It's just sometimes some of them are sticking up a little bit and you can't really get it down. So a quick, easy way of fixing that or just reinforcing it would be to use a piece of Elastoflex SAV flashing strips. You can use it as a protective layer, an additional piece of membrane that comes between your underlayment and the possible protrusion. So you just roll it out, put it on, and you've got a nice layer of protection there. So another use for the Elastoflex SAV flashing strips is, say, if you need to get a secondary water barrier and you want to tape up all your plywood joints. You can use the 4-inch strip and line it up on your plywood joints. Take off the release film, apply some pressure while you're installing it, making sure it doesn't move on you. Use your hand roller, and you've got a nice secondary water barrier on your plywood joints. This system can actually improve your negative uplift. In one system, it can go from a -90 to 135 by adding this. And you know, some insurance companies will give you a discount for a secondary water barrier. So look into that. So there you have a couple of the options in using Elastoflex SAV flashing strips. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or you can drop us an email at technical@polyglass.com. Thanks for joining on the video.